Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here and welcome back to another episode of this Football Manager 2020 save here with FC Twente. Let's just get on. Let's just get on with it. It's not been good. It's been indifferent. Let's just get to it. Right guys, so first of all, let's go over a few transfers. There have been 2 free transfers in. The first one being Joel here, the Cameroonian. He does actually look really good. He's not very quick, but he's fairly quick. He's decent. He's very decent for this level. Ignacio got injured. And I needed to scratch that itch that I have that means sign more strikers. So what did we do? We signed another striker. We really this season so far are struggling for goals. It was a pattern last year. Part of me is just thinking, let's just go and loan Troy Parrott. Let's just go and loan him. Because we're really suffering at the moment. We're really struggling to get the goals. As you can see, Joel's come in. He is valued at 4 million, so regardless, I think we're going to make some money off of this guy. But he's had 1 appearance and no goals, so he's been an impact signing, you could probably say. Considering we have dreadful defence, I signed a defender, which seems to make sense, right? Sebastian, again, we like our Sebastians. I'm not going to try and say that last name. Don't even tempt me. He does look really good, though, actually, at 19 years of age with his 15 determination. He's pretty physical in terms of his pace, his stamina, his natural fitness, his agility. I'm quite happy with him. His heading's 12, marking 12, tackling 11. He's not bad. As long as he's steadily inclined, he can be a player in this team for a long time. Unfortunately, he's not going to make an impact straight away, and as we know, defensively, we were pretty woeful. We could be very dreadful at the back. Right, guys, so let's just get into it. Let's just talk about this. Let's go through the schedule. I don't want to explain what went wrong. I don't understand what went wrong. You've got games like Utrecht here where we were really good in the game when we scored, and the second half for me at the minute is poor. We seem to score, and then in the second half, it's like Barcelona come out for the second half for the opposition, and we just don't do well. Like Groningen here, we went 2-0 down. Now, we brought it back with Batista Maya, and I did try and chase the game, but they scored in the 82nd minute, which just completely put the game to bed. This should have never have been a loss, in my opinion. Heracles was a very close game. Again, we dominated. I mean, if we look at this game, we were the better side. They had 2 shots, just 1 on target. We were far the better side. Couldn't find the back of the net. Can't put the ball in the back of the net. You're not going to win games, are you? And that's being our issue at the minute. And with Ignacio out, it really showed actually how important Ignacio is to the team. Because when he's out of the squad, we really do suffer. So as you can see in this run, we didn't win much. Since the Heerenveen game, we've won twice, and one of them was in the cup. It was this 3-0 win in the cup, which was nice. We played 4-4-2. Paulo Fernandes and Sebastian Ariza. It was decent. We then played against Fortuna Sittard in another game we certainly shouldn't have lost. This was really frustrating. I mean, they had good chances, don't get me wrong, but 32 shots, 17 on target. We had 6 clear-cut chances. 6. And this is the scoreline. It was just infuriating. We've just hit that patch of form. You see, Batista Maya did great against Groningen, and then in this game, he got a 6.1. It's just some players that just aren't standing up and just aren't performing for the squad. Even sometimes when we're not being terrible defensively, just offensively now we're struggling. Like, the only place we seem to be fairly solid is the centre of the park. So we're having a few teething issues at the moment on the style we should be playing. And to be honest with you, we're not beating the teams we should be beating, the teams that are in and around us. We're not beating those teams, and that's a big issue for us. We carried on by losing to Den Haag by 1-0, and to be honest with you, in the game when we went 1-0 down, I genuinely didn't think we were going to get a goal back. We've been so poor in front of goal at the moment, so yeah, a 1-0 defeat there, but then we changed it up. For the Feyenoord game, I thought, I'm going to go a little bit more direct, and I'm just going to go like kind of counter-attack style, and I'm just going to try and look to hit them on the break. We seem to be pretty decent when we're on the break. It seems to be where we score most of our goals unless it's a set piece. So I thought we'd give that a go, and we went 2 up within the first 10 minutes. It was ridiculous. Paulo Fernandes and Jean-Sebastian Seferoza, I think it might be his first goal. They did score late on, and Ethan Laird got sent off, but it was a good result. So we decided to play the same against Ajax, and to be honest with you, in this game, we had a lot of early chances that I wish we'd have taken. We couldn't score early on, but it's not a poor defeat. Tadic scored a screamer, an absolute screamer. Like, honestly, guys, there just wasn't much we could do about this. He stands on the ball and just smashes it in. So really a disappointing defeat to Ajax, but one that you kind of expect, and it actually was a very good goal. So if we go over and look at the competitions and we look at the table, we do actually sit 8th. Now the table is extremely close from 9th to 4th. You could even count Heerenveen in at 10th. Table's very close. So I'm not too worried about the little drop off of form in terms of the table. What I'm worried about is we really need to start turning this around now, because this is not good enough. You know, we're not going to keep surviving if we play this way. PSV is probably not that game where we're going to turn it around. I'm just hoping in this episode the lads give it a really good effort and I can kind of finish the episode in the live comment and be like, hey, look how well we did against PSV. But the chances are we're going to get absolutely battered. So let's go pick the team for that. Right, guys, so this is the lineup we're going to go with for today's game. It's good to have Ignacio back. But as you can see down here, I feel like I'm getting hit a lot with the injury curse at the minute. Lang, Nassi, Batista Maya. It's just frustrating again. Some key players keep getting injured. I'm starting to worry about the injuries of this in this save. We seem to be getting quite a few. They seem to be quite regular, and they seem to really impact the team. I haven't been able to pick a steady starting lineup for most of the season. As you can see, they've got a good team, haven't they? They have got a good team. Still got Dumfries, and the fact that they've got Mohamed Ilhatan though on the left, which is a bit surprising, and Marlon up top. It's going to be difficult. They're going to be hard to beat, I think. It's not often I think to myself in a live com, I'd be extremely happy with a draw here, but that's exactly what I'm thinking right now. Just not a big defeat. That result against Ajax, at least I could say to the lads after the game, well done, you gave it a good effort. I'm hoping we can say the same against PSV. They're just a different class this season. They were really poor last year, but they're top of the league at the moment, so it's not going to be an easy one. I think they're going to dominate possession, which is fine. We're expecting to hit them on the counter, and they're probably going to dominate on shots as they go clean through. The one thing we don't want to do is concede early doors, because we don't want to be putting ourselves in an attacking position against them. We want to hit them on the break, so an early goal for them would be, it'd be pretty awful. We've got a corner now, and we've not hit 10 minutes. And they look really good. That was a good opportunity there for Hendricks. We need to get this out. We haven't won the ball back yet once and countered with it, which is just a little bit worrying for me. In fact, every time we win it back, we make the tackle, but we don't get the ball. But Ignacio will pick it up here. He needs to lay that off, though. He didn't lay it off, and the tackle went straight to their player. This is going to be tough. So far, not much has happened. The one key thing has been we've been really poor on the break as they're through again. They've had a lot of chances. As you can see, they're 6 and 4 on target, and we've got absolutely nothing. We're on 18% possession. But this is the way we need to play against this kind of team, I think. I don't know what to change at this stage. I really don't. We just need a good, clean breakaway. We started way better against Ajax. So the big issue I'm seeing at the minute is we're not winning the ball back often enough to break away. When we do break away, that's definitely not the kind of ball we want being played forward, which leaves us wide open. Maybe, just maybe, we should maybe not be playing such direct football, because some of our passes has been pretty woeful, or maybe we should aim for the wings. Right, we're going to look to play the ball down the wings now, I think. See if we can get a little bit more of the possession. Oh, we get a corner here. Imagine if we score first shot on target. Come on, FM. You can do this for me. Ignacio puts it over. That'd have been beautiful, wouldn't it? It'd have been a great game back for him as well, but that's our first shot of the game. It's fantastic. They're going to score, aren't they? Ooh, Hendricks straight over. I mean, it provoked our first shot going down the wings, but still, I'm hoping maybe if we frustrate them, maybe they'll leave some space. First half done and dusted. Serrano's made 3 mistakes. The goalkeeper's having a good game. What's key to look at is that our possession has gone up a little bit now since we made the changes, and it's not all that bad, but this is an extremely difficult match for us. Right, so Serrano is off. Fernandez is on. Let's see how this plays out. They've got a free kick here, though. Great save. The keeper's having a fantastic game. I just feel like it's going to be in vain. As long as it just feels like a little bit of a matter of time at the moment until they get the goal. Oh, they've got close again. Until they actually get the goal. Maybe we should look for a low block. Right, so we're going to change up to a low block. Oh, have they scored? It's exactly what we needed not to happen when we were changing to a low block. They've been absolutely dominant, though. Completely expected, but this is so frustrating. We've held out so well, and that's set pieces. Again, why are all these people on the line if they're not going to stop that? It's a bit of a joke sometimes. The set pieces in this game could be really infuriating. I don't know what to do here. We could have a crushing defeat, but why not go for it is how I'm feeling. Right, well, we might leave ourselves wide open here, but we're actually going to go for the game here late on, I think. Why not? We've got nothing to lose here, really, have we? We're struggling. We're a goal down, but it appears that going for the game isn't going to do anything for us. We've actually not had anything apart from this here. Can we score? Oh, he puts it over. Ignacio had the 2 key chances of the game here for us, really. It's a ball now with the ball in. Nothing comes of it, though. It was pretty poor. Our set pieces haven't been amazing, actually. Sabal, though, it's well blocked. Can we get anything here late on? We seem to have picked up the pace a little bit here, but they're going to counter now. Now we're in trouble. They've got Maximilian Romero has come on, and they're clean through. There should be 2. There we go. All it took was 1 breakaway. We literally limit since we went attacking. They've had nothing, absolutely nothing. But I knew all it was going to take was 1 breakaway, and that they would get a goal, and that's frustrating because it looked like we were doing okay on the attack, but from the long throw, maybe deploying the long throw against such a good team is not the way forward. We're going to have to work hard now. We're going to have to work hard now off camera to get ourselves out of this funk. It's very frustrating. To be honest with you, the way we played against Ajax gave me a lot of confidence for this match, but the way we've played here has been really poor. Led though. Can we get a late consolation? But we can't. Ignacio's had 3 chances in this game. Now, I'm not saying he's a world beater, but if he puts at least one of them away before they score the second goal, it's probably a different game. And he doesn't. He just can't find the back of the net. And this is typical of my issue at the moment, is where are the goals coming from? Where are we going to get the goals from as well is a big problem. I'm constantly having the same issue. We're coming towards the end of games, and I'm thinking to myself, especially if we go a goal down, I'm instantly in the mindset of, I don't know where the goal's going to come from for us to get back into this game. And that's the way it feels for me at the minute. I don't know if it's the cohesion of the team, how young we are, but it's a few niggling issues, I would say, that we need to work on off camera. But we can't complain too much. We played the 3 top teams in the league. We beat Feyenoord. We were really unlucky against Ajax. And just frustratingly, we couldn't hold out today against PSV, and they scored that corner goal that pretty much changed the game, didn't it? A little bit frustrating. Right, guys, so that's going to be it for this episode. We do sit in 9th. I'm going to go off camera now, and I'm going to play roughly about 2 months again. There's actually not that much going on. We will get January. I might come back for the Feyenoord game or the Fortuna Sittard. I haven't decided yet. But we're going to go and play the games. Hopefully, we can make maybe a few changes that will impact us going forward in January. I'm sure we can find form again. This run of form has been really poor. I'm sure we can pick up some results again. We just need to get a little bit more consistency, and we need to find some goals. I'd be excited to see what we're actually doing in the league in terms of goals. What's our goal difference? Our goal difference is 0, but we've only scored 18. We've scored 18 goals all season. Now, some teams have that. Some teams are similar to us, but if you look at any of the top teams, they've scored more. We have only conceded 18. That's not too high. It's reasonably high for where we are in the league, though. But yeah, 18 is not enough. I think to be a top 4 team, you need to be scoring more than 18 goals. And that's probably been our big issue at the moment. So hopefully we could sort that out. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this episode. The support on the series and the YouTube channel has been fantastic. I will link the Twitch down below, because for once in a full episode, I didn't actually mention my Twitch channel, which is very new for me. We're doing a journeyman over there. Go check it out. It's good fun. It's going well over on Twitch. I'm enjoying it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully we have some better form.